There we go. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Right, let's see. Oh, Al's been here a while, since 1 p.m., 6.5 hours later. Will Garrett Morris be here? I thought he was dead, so I didn't invite him on this one. But let me just check if Garrett Morris is still alive. Let me know if anyone is there that does know. Now, Garrett Morris, I found out today, was in Saturday Night Live. So, as we don't get that in the UK, no one ever knew who he was. But I knew him from Critical Condition with Richard Pryor. And Richard Pryor gets him to do some work in the hospital by squeezing his balls. But that's not why we're here. Chocolate Chip Charlie will be appearing. There goes my another candle. The Stuff. Now, it's only a 15, and it's supposed to be a satirical comedy, but it's marketed as a horror film, as you can tell. And in all the scenes on the back, there's Chocolate Chip Charlie in the money shot, as it were, the white stuff coming out of his mouth. Yeah. Warning, if you see the stuff in stores, call the police. So there we go. Right, so this is the poster I saw in the video shop when it came out. Hey, Jim. Hey, Mr. DVD and Film Book. Right, I'm going to press play, if I can find my road. It's too dark in here. Let's go. I hear movement. And there we go. Oh, hang on. You've never heard the stuff. It's a film edited by people on cocaine. And it is free on YouTube, so you don't have to waste any money. Hang on, I'll put the link again somewhere. So yeah, there's a few versions on YouTube that are free. There we go. Apparently I should not be displaying this to the public. All right, here we go. If I post this in the chat, if it tells me I'm live, I'll do that in a minute. So there we go. What we got? We got some trailers. Let's play a game. Can you guess the film? It's on YouTube, but yeah, it is YouTube and it's free. Damn washing machine's going off. To pause it. Right, there we go. I'm live. Right, I will post the link if you want to watch along. Like I said, it's about 120 minutes with and then a few titles. But what's the film? See if you can guess, because I'm going to have to be careful on this one, as there's no guests. This is Robbie Coltrane. And I forget that guy's name. Pimp Tweedle. Thanks, Marty. Now, luckily I got some stuff here. Got it. I win. Now it's going to be sticky white stuff everywhere again. But yeah, thanks, Marty. Why does it smell like hair mousse in here now? So let's have a look. Some facts. This is from 1985. There was half an hour cut out. It's not Nuns on the Runs. No, it's the Supergrass from the what are they called? Damn, I missed it. The comedy people. It's not it's not Nuns on the Run now. Pretty sure you've I can talk politics on my own. Thank you, DVD and Film Book. Oh shit. No, that's on the internet. That's facts. Oh, this whole film is like sticky white stuff from coming out of men. But enough of that. So yeah, this was 1985. Did they get a cinema release here? Let's have a look. June 95 in the US. Now this is a pretty good film if you know it. It's a bit loud. And it did not get a UK. We got Italy in July, West Germany in March, Finland in 88, Mexico in 89, Spain in 90, Russia in 94, and must have gone straight to video here. Yeah, see, Nos can't get enough of the stuff. I keep meaning to get one of those homemade ones of the boxes. Just a Häagen-Dazs bowl reconstituted. There you go. And The Man with One Red Shoe. Tom Hanks comedy from the mid-80s that not many people talk about because they've never even heard of it. All right, what's this one? The Blue Oyster Bar? No, it's a cop. It's a cop comedy, but it's not Police Academy. Hang on. No, it's Bill Murray's other brother. Do you know this comedy film? Hey, Pete. How are you? Pete will be live as usual tomorrow. One of the daftest parts of the film, the bloke picks up the white stuff off the ground and decides to eat it. That is the first 30 seconds. And then it does not stop. It is, yeah. It was supposed to be a serious, satirical comedy of consumerism, but it is now edited down to a dodgy horror film. Now, if you said moving violations, I think you'll be correct. Because Police Academy set forth a lot of other comedies of different situations. There you go. It's got the Bill Murray brother who was playing his brother in Scrooged. Oh, yeah, I was looking at poor Garrett Morris because he didn't look young in this. So there he is. There's another film. What's this one? Picture quality is terrible. But that's a bonus for YouTube. Is it about nerds? See if any light helps. Oh, that's the living room. Nope. Dining room. There we go. Right. There. Okay, let's have a look. Does that have better picture now? Oh, yes, thank you, Ross. I am on my own because we were going to do Piranha 3D, but poor Luke's poorly. So that's next Tuesday now. And I thought, fuck it, why don't I just do it myself? That's not helping. No, don't turn it off, turn it down. There we go. Right. Bad Medicine. No, I don't know that one. Oh, there you go. The lovely CBS Fox logo. Has anyone in the chat seen this? Let's have some lightning effects. It is the smallpox rental, I believe. I mean, poison for the stuff. Here we go. Right. So this is 10 seconds in, and I only got my copy running. And he finds some sticky white stuff sticking out the floor. And he thinks, nice. And then he eats it. And you think, so yeah, he finds it. It's tasty. He gets another guy to taste it, and then it cuts to like a year later. This film does not stop. Oh, Jim. You can watch along there. The link is in the chat. There are a few good lines in it. Yes, played for it. There you go. So you qualify with the stuff. The Doberman, yeah. Yeah, we'll get to the Doberman scene because that comes out of nowhere. Are you saying the yellow slow doesn't taste of lemons? Oh, there you go. See, then we instantly cut to a period of time later with the. There you go. If you can see this on the YouTube, you'll see a teenage boy's bedroom from the 80s. There's no neon. There's barely any colours apart from the bedclothes. And he's got 18 curtains with Mr. T in the van on. And he's got a couple of posters on white walls and brown furniture. So that is a real 80s bedroom. But there you go, Garrett. And then they've got oh no, this one's different. It says oh yeah, there it is. Guest star Danny Aiello. Because like I don't know why a guest star on a motion picture. They normally say that for TV and TV movies. No bloody Thing posters. There you go. Yeah. I never knew anyone with a Thing poster or even seen the Thing in the 80s. I think I was the only one. And I didn't have any posters because I don't think you'd get them back then. The only people had posters is from the video store. And a nice Jamie Curtis bear on the wall. Is this your bedroom now? So here you go. And then there we go. He sees the stuff moving, and then his dad has to go at him because then it nips back into the tub. But then it's supposed to. The more you eat, the more it mind controls you. But then there's other scenes where the stuff comes out of people and runs off and leaves the people all right. And then there's other scenes where it comes out of people and leaves them as a hollow mess. So it's very, well, it's making up its own rules, basically. But it was all about her dream, not a dream, a thought Larry Cohen had in the shower. But she said he got half his ideas for films in the shower, like, I guess, The Ambulance and Return to Salem's Lot. It's Alive. So, yeah, he was thinking about all these people eating stuff that was bad for them, like junk food, and not caring. So he came up with this. And then he got this weird advertisement where, what's this lady saying?
Now I'm a big girl, and I've decided there's something I like better. Much better. It's called a stub. And believe me, enough is never enough.
Yeah, that's weird. It's an advert where this lady's in a fur coat. Where you think, oh, she's going to take the fur coat to reel or something, but she doesn't. I've never seen an episode of Stranger Things. Yeah, the first series is good. But then it got too big for its boots. I have a few posters that came with Blu-rays. Never put a single one up. Yeah, if I get something in a poster now, I keep it in the box or wrapped up. I got a few posters I got from the 90s still in the cellophane. Yeah. So Nos doesn't like their Stranger Things. So then we got the the rich white businessman. Yeah, I've only got posters in the loft so far. Don't think I could get away with any others. There are lots of TV shows I need to watch. Any episode of Blake 7, I've seen the first one. I can never get into Blake 7. Yeah, the theme is awesome. I've never rewatched any of them. I had to sit through 8 hours of the 4th season. Hey, Luke, how are you? So there's the great Michael Moriarty. So he was, what did I see him in? Return to Salem's Lot, The Q, The Winged Serpent, and of course this is the 3 things I know him from, but he's done loads more. And then...
That's a sweaty palm. That's 2 sweaty palms. Let me feel. That's another sweaty palm. Yes, sir, hello, sweaty palms.
How you do?
He knows people with sweaty palms. Coming on news had to do bargain backer films. Just watch Island of the Alive 3. Bigger budget, that still looks like shite. The stuff is wholesome fun. Just look at it and see. There you go. This is a fun film, but yeah, we're 6 minutes in, and he's already been hired. He's an ex-FBI agent that was fired, and now he's freelancing as a industrial spy. So this is the ice cream people like Ben and Jerry's and Häagen-Dazs paying him to investigate or find out what the stuff is made of so they can copy it. Ooh. The only posters I have in my room was Star Wars posters, in there, pre-Force Awakens, and a Doctor Who poster. Ooh, with all the Doctor Who's pre-way to go. There you go. Good. The Halloween ends. I'm not excited. I will watch it on the first day, but I'm hoping it's at least good. I mean, the only Doctor Who I've ever seen is the old Hartnell and McCoy. That's the what was I? I was Pertwee. What's the other one? What was the one in The Omen? Now there he is. Hello, whoever. Do you want to be whoever, Al? You can come on if you want, if you're a fan of the film. I couldn't get Garrett Morris as you requested. Pertwee, yeah. Pertwee Baker. Baker, McCoy. Yeah, I finished. And then McGann. Yeah. I'm a fan of my work. Oh, I see. You're putting your work ahead of me, Al. I thought we were friends. Right, where are we? Patrick Taunton. Thank you. He's pretty awesome. Just a pity. Oh, yeah. I did hear that. It's a damn shame. It's probably in someone's loft. I'll have to check mine. But yeah, here we go. Another 80s family. Got the TV in the TV room and a video player on it. There's some sort of console or computer on the back. I can't make it out. Big grey thing with a keyboard. But notice how barely any colours. You got brown wooden floors in the dining room, brown table, brown cupboards in the kitchen, brown table in the dining room, and brown tables and a blue couch is about the only colour in this. Ooh, you git! Oh, if I can find that on VHS, in fact, I'll just fucking copy it from YouTube onto a tape. That film was terrible. But God bless Godfrey Ho. Did you know that reissued the film again on Big Box? Yeah, I bet they did. They smelt money. Yeah, just needs to make the story amazing. Yeah. Well, last night's stream had a lot of spoilers from someone in the chat. But we shall see. I thought brown was the 70s. Well, yes. This is 85, so they have obviously never decorated. No neon. No colours. Now this is... It never really explains what happens, because this kid, spoilers, will leave the family later to join up with the other guy. But then he assumes his parents are dead, just because they're under the mind control of the stuff. But then at the end, the spell is broken. Brown was 70s, 80s was hot pink. Oh, 80s was pale beige and brown. Unless you were made of money, there you go. Unless you were Tony Montana. Who would win, the Blob or the stuff? Yeah, the Blob, easy. That was going to be a poll. Thanks, Al. The Blob, yeah, because I think the Blob would eat the stuff. I don't think it'd be the other way around. No, there's Coca-Cola advertisements. And I'm behind again. Stupid VHS tapes. So then we get the commercial for the stuff, which is ladies in bikinis and fur coats. No, one pieces and fur coats with close shots of the crotch. But look at that. Oh, you can't see the hair. They've got the women's 80s hair. Now, there you go. That was going to be part 6, and was someone's idea for a script where Michael does turn over a new leaf and become a good guy, but no one believes him, and everyone's trying to kill him, and then Loomis has to protect Michael from all these people. So they might spring it that way. Who knows? I'm not watching the Lord of the Rings series. I'm bored of fantasy. I think I spoiled it myself. I watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy in one weekend and then The Hobbit the next weekend and didn't like it. Oh, thank you. You want to see that again? Look at this. It doesn't really show up on a delayed video, but got lightning effects. I need to get the sound effects, which might make it better. No. You might be right. This actress was known for her serious roles, and then she. Garrett Morris is still alive. I apologize. I should have asked him on. Born in 19. Oh no, this is Andrea Marakavacci. She was. I say serious stuff. It was like the Concorde airplane 1980 and Space Hunters. She's done some Woody Allen stuff. But yeah, Chocolate Chip Charlie, or Chocolate Charlie, as some people call him, 1937. So he's still there, still hanging in. Bloody hell. He was in Cab Driver in Ant-Man, apparently. That was nearly 10 years ago. Right. I'm still trying to work out why he goes to her. I think it's a way in because he's chatting her up, but then he's trying to buy her marketing skills. I think that's his plan, that they go to the factory to make a video. So then he can tag along. Oh, if you don't get the reference, I can't help you. So then we get this punk kid, and then he goes to the supermarket and then knocks the stuff out of everyone's hands. And I think that he's falling over there wasn't on purpose. But then it jumps to another aisle where he's knocking the stuff on the floor. People are picking it up. And apparently they use yogurt and shaving foam and was it mashed potatoes in some scenes? There you go. Born in New Orleans. Yes, it does say Louisiana. This is Scott Bloom, the actor. Oh, then I forgot there's damn, what's the guy from Under Siege 2 and Talk Radio? There he is, pulling the kid around with his big hair. This is one of his first roles. Brain Dead will always be Peter Jackson's best. Oh dear, that's going back a bit now. So I have given up on the MCU since, hasn't been anything I've watched twice since Endgame. Well, the stuff would just jump in the Croc's mouth, so the Croc's win that one. And here we go, introducing Danny Aiello, who was just friends with the director, so he's got this small part. Oh, come on. No jokes about that. I like Meet the Feeble. Muppet porn. There you go. No, it might be a reference to that, but it's not that. I'm disappointed in everyone now. I might have to shut this live down. I'm sitting a sticky white mess that I've made earlier. Bad taste, of course, yes. I don't know how the hell King Kong ruined him. And now what's he made since? A film about the Beatles. Or he redid the Beatles. Remastered it or something, yeah, so. So, Danny Aiello's character has all these pictures of butterflies all around his room. Hey, Sophie. Oh, I see. Oh, there you go. Wiped out from traveling. No problems. Get some rest. Just answer the question. Have you seen the stuff before you go? And if not, why not? That's not off. Oh, this is supposed to be a mature show. Then it deteriorates when Al turns up. I know it's a terrible choice in films, but okay, Al. Have you got any other, let's see, horror films I can watch? Let's see. No, but I have heard of it. Jason owns it. There you go. I think you're at work, Al. Get back to work. Don't need snide comments from the back row here. All right, so there you go. So, I think I used to have Moriarty's haircut. Now, this is... But how can I trust you, Al? You burnt me too many times. Hey, movie chat. Steven's here. How are you, sir? Enough. It's all sticky stuff. Look, I can't get it off my hands. It's going to take more than a Kleenex. It's going to be something a bit stronger. Flash, probably. Right, here we go. So the dog's been playing... Fuck, I forgot to mute this. It's DMC in the chat. All right, so have you seen this movie, chats? I might be the only one. So yeah, the dog's been acting peculiar, and Moriarty's asking for the FDA approvals for the stuff to see if he can see what it's made of, but no, it's top secret. There you go. You've upset Sophie. She's sweet and innocent, remember? But here you go. There's the... Oh no, he's got clipped ears. That's a no-no. I don't think it happens now, but yeah. For some reason, he feeds the dog the stuff because the dog loves it. We are innocent. No. Oh yeah, she's a nun. Yeah. There's two reasons you'd be a nun. One, it's a calling, and one, you're repenting for all the bad things you've done. No, I'll find it somewhere. It's on YouTube. The link is in the chat. So yeah, it's 2 a.m. in the morning, and then kids and mothers buying the stuff from between a McDonald's and the KFC, which are both closed. But the stuff is open all night. Here we go. The dog. Where is it? The next minute, the dog's running up the stairs. Daniello's down, trying to phone for help. And the dog attacks him, although plays with him by the look of it. And then the dog rips the cable out of the wall for the phone. Oh, I'm on the way to watch this. There you go. So yeah, he's scared of the dog. But I thought, oh, it's not going to pick it up. It's already parted. You get the dog dislocating his jaw and stuff coming out. A lot of white stuff coming out all over Danny Aiello. And that's the last we see of him. Arrow released it. Pretty much have done a pretty good job. So then, as in always in these films, the guy travels to a backwater hick town that has about no one around, and always goes to the petrol station. What's on the drinks menu? I think he's Thanks for that. Barry, get this in focus. Right, there you go. See? It is spiced rum and Coke tonight. Why not go all out? Buff is the stuff. There you go. Thank you, Ben. How are you, sir? Southern Comfort for me. Oh, he's got his almond slices. Mr. Kipling's exceedingly nice cakes. But yeah, so there's this weird bit where this old car turned just it's an old Jaguar, a Morse type Jaguar. And then here we go. He goes to investigate the car now. I don't think it'll pick it up, but then chocolate chip Charlie jumps him. The petrol guy runs away into the woods for some fucking reason. Captain Morgan or something. It is Captain Morgan. I need to get some Sailor Jerry. But yeah, he opens the car, there's no one in it. And then Chocolate Chip Charlie jumps from the roof. Even though you can see he's not behind the car in the first place. And they have a fight for some reason. Chocolate Chip Charlie punches the pavement. But Mo recognizes him as Chocolate Chip Charlie.
Sure as hell ain't the Kentucky Colonel. Get off of me.
I'm sorry.
Who's supposed to be as famous
doing
as that?
down here in a town like this? Big executive like you.
I'm trying to find out something about the son of bitches who stole my company out from under me and threw me out on my beautiful black ass. You work for them, huh?
Garrett Morris is great. Southern Comfort. Yeah, I should get some more. I need to get some of that stuff not had, the Apple stuff. The Desario and Cook. I always have that with lemonade. I don't know why, but I'm not a fan of it anyway. So I have to. Southern Comfort sounds like American soap. I'd watch it. So where are we? 23 minutes in, or 24 now. And the comic relief has turned up. Why can I hear it? My telly. Let me just turn that down. Here we go. That's it. Jack Daniels Tennessee Apple. Very nice, guys. You have to save some spice. Showgirls. Now there's an idea. Next time I get a cancellation, I'll do Showgirls. Another film of sticky white stuff. So then we got the post office now, which has not been used in years, with a Tangy Taffy Wade bar. Strawberry Tangy Taffy and peanut butter toffees. And some Snickers and Mars bars. And lots of stuff. Asda version called Deep South is lovely though. Try that one, okay. Save my money, go to Asda. Hey, Gregor's here. How are you, sir? Nice movie. See, he's seen it. Someone's seen it, at least. I don't know. All you casual horror fans. Virginia Slim Lights. Yeah, look at that. Cigarette advertisements in the shop. I think I saw someone smoking inside earlier. There's Pepsi on display now because I had Coke earlier. Tell everyone about your channel. Tell them yourself. Put it in the chat, I'll read it. It's a boobage in Showgirls. I thought they were dancers. All right, Beano with a cookie. There you go. That's a treat. Fancy cookie now. Bloody Sophie stuffing herself on Chinese and some food last night. No doubt have a coffee at midnight. Fuck. If you want to stay up. My late night days are behind me. Southern Comfort goes well with a certain Walter film. And a fine film it is, yes. That's the one in a bayou. Isn't it? In the swamps of Louisiana. Oh, here we go. The stuff is... It's like 50-50 with this film on good special effects. Because the stuff just came out of a guy who looks like he's dead. Then climbs up the wall and goes out the window. And then they break in just as it's gone. And then he gets up and he's fine. Hey, JT. Boo! Horror YouTuber of the month of October. And musical at that. Look at that. Enough is never enough for the stuff. It's a cool jingle. It's not as good as the Shamrock. Silver Shamrock one you got there. What does this stuff taste like? You're not tasted your own there, Dr. Impossible. I don't know. Marshmallow fluff is what I'm expecting. That extra sweet. So here we go. Here come the drones to attack. Oh, just wondering why I couldn't do this. I haven't enabled the fucking subtitles. Amateur hour tonight. There we go. So now they steal a boat. Oh, serious. And then this is nothing. If you kill some people, oh, you just punch this guy and his face caved in and stuff came out. Of course you're welcome, JT. Well done for winning. Probably that ice cream cracking it. Yeah, that's probably exactly it, because that's why people keep eating it. Have you reviewed the stuff yet, JT? Yeah, so the shop owner wipes his mouth and then gets up. It's really weird. I don't think one of those films that doesn't know its own rules. So one minute you can punch a guy's face into it, opens up full of stuff, and then later on people get shot and bleed stuff. But never says where it comes from. But I don't know. That's a good thing or a bad thing. Well, get yourself an adult magazine and find out. Oh, see. Let's reduce to this level. I have not. Oh, there you go. Between you watching it now, I love the stuff. There you go. Recently, Mike did it. All right. Oh, I see. Fucking Bake Off's better than me, apparently. Go, Judas. Be off with you. But yeah, the link for this is in the film is free on YouTube if you want to go for it. Just my first VHS films. Yeah, you are knocking those. Well, the one thing is you'll never run out of horror films because there are so many. So. Fuck's sake. Go away. I'll put you both in timeout. Oh, there we go. Take care, Sophie. Have a good night. Although it's only because you're saying that because Jim's not here. Or are you still here, Jim? Or Terence hasn't turned up to say hello and you've gone off to say hello to him. What the fuck? Is this news or is this a joke? I think, 90% of this was filmed in, 99% of this was filmed in New York. So, Now, this, I just missed it because they tried to have him killed off by running him over in New York by someone driving a stuffed ice cream truck, but they miss. But if you look at this guy, this is the president of the stuff company, and his room has a giant white polar bear stuffed standing up in the back, and he has this large room with a big space in the middle and a big desk at one end. Now, who else does that? Oh, it's news. Okay. I thought it was a setup for the jokes. Never mind. There's good sides and bad sides. 160 films covered in 3 months. Shit. And every day I'm thinking, I don't remember other films. Endless sea of horror. Yes. Yeah. You're pretty much safe at the moment. But then you can just re-review stuff. Bake Off just became the shell of what it once was. Channel 4 ruined it by having adverts in it for a start. I put Ricky in timeout yesterday for his what would happen fucking question. So yes, watch yourselves. Bake Off, yeah. It's probably my wife's probably watching it as well. I will admit the stuff they do make does look nice, but as you can't smell it or taste it, what's the point? I've seen a few of your videos, yes, Luke. But as a young person, I don't think I can comment on them. And yeah, again, it's 57th Street Station, and there's a Camel's lights advert right outside the window as you come out of the station. We're watching good slop. Yeah, the stuff is good slops. I do like it when they actually film the films in New York, not like that Jason ripoff. Right, who has seen Q the Winged Serpent then? And who has seen Return to Salem's Lot? Let's separate the wheat from the chaff. All right, so now we get the science lesson. Damn, I can't read the paper. Supposed to say something, I can't read it. Some kid on Long Island sure as hair. So a boy was arrested in the supermarket's front page news for pushing stuff off the shelves. And for some reason, this piques this guy's interest and needs to find him. Ah, there we go. I finally found someone that enjoys it. Oh, now we've got an 80s video. We've got men in leg warmers and headbands and shorts over their trousers. Now it's the 80s. Oh, there you go. He's from Long Island. My favorite drink. Oh, hang on. Let's see what posters we got here. Oh, it's a Star Wars poster in this kid's bedroom. But not. And then he's got... I don't think they're actually film posters. I think it looks like a devil poster. I don't recognize any. I think that's trademarked. Tonight on ABC's Nightline. Too long ago, remember Jack All About Them, Brain Fog. They're not that memorable films, but Michael Moriarty's in both, and they're both entertaining films. See, another kid who's not allowed out of his room until he eats the stuff, and the family have binned all their real food and now only eat stuff. Look at that, shows the bins. There you go. Oh no, I'm actually ahead now. Well, yeah, Return to Salem's Lot has literally nothing to do with the first film or the TV show as it was. Oh, there he's playing the Atari. Look at that. What else has he got? The New Yorker magazine. It's a lot easier being close up to the TV. Trying to hop into Fast and Hazard tonight or Halloween 2 and 3. Got to have Cabin in the Woods up in a few hours. Love that movie. Yeah, that's a good movie. Came out a lot better than they expected. All the troubles, because what was it, delayed 2 years? What was it? Phantasm, 5 films. I have asked Don Cosarelli, but there's no response yet. Let's have a look. Or from Steven Seagal. Oh, Q is great fun, but Salem the Return can spin on my crucifix. But it's so good. Is that convincing? Oh, here you go. So the kid escapes his house with his big brother trying to beat him off, as it were. And then no one else is doing anything. And then, whoop, lightning again. Patient Zero. What's that? What have I missed? What's called that? Is that Phantasm? That's it. So it's brought him inside. And his parents have become possessed by the stuff. Oh no, this is it where he goes upstairs to eat it, swaps it for shaving from. Yeah, 5 films. Ravager is not that good. No. I think I watched all 5 of them last year, all in a row, over a couple of nights. And then they've all just fused into one film. Ooh, come on. Cube, Hey, Evan. Hope everyone is okay, and so do I. And are you okay? Evan, are you okay? Are you okay, Evan? All right, here we go. So this is supposed to be a bit of a rip-off of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where people are taken over and become different. They're all hugging. Group hug. Ah, it's okay. There you go. Oh no, I'm thinking of Cube Zero. There you go. Oh, here comes the stuff. He poured it down the toilet and it comes back up. Now it looks like bread dough. Patient Zero. Oh, cabin fever, of course. Cabin which has the cabin fever, which has the two women at the end pulling lumps of flesh off each other in a fight. What's in the cupboard? Pepto Bismol. Hang on, he's got his fucking ensuite toilet. Lucky Americans. Please. And look, he's reading a 3D comic book with those massive glasses. Of course, I would have been watching Piranha 3D, so we're doing that next week with. I'm going to wear my 3D glasses for the whole thing. I've got the DVD, so I can watch it on the telly here in 3D and get all the effects of motion sickness. That's what it's sounding for me. I'm watching Cabin Fever 2 Spring Fever now. I forgot how bad it is, yeah. It's not often a sequel's good when they knock them out so quick. It's got a good song at the end. Spring break music. Oh. He did eat a lot of shaving foam now. Oh, Dad knows though. Here we go. So now, just happens to Michael Moriarty turns up. He's just escaping. He knows who the kid is. I guess he might have. All right, where are we? Halfway through. The family must have been chasing him for a mile. And then the kid throws up in the car.
I kind of just threw up in your car.
I know.
I'm sorry.
That's
I just ate shaving cream.
Everybody has to eat shaving cream once in a while.
See? You don't get talk like that in modern films. None of that. Your A24 films. And no one's wearing a seatbelt in this car either. There's no headrests. Probably got airbags. Can't remember if she's in on it yet. I don't know what makes her turn. I think we're leaving New York State and landing in New York. It's supposed to be Georgia. I don't think everything was filmed in Georgia as it was now. Let's have a look. Let's get enough. Oh, this kid was born 4 days after me. Smoking Aces, John Q. Q's the boss. So yeah, written and directed by Larry Cohen, and who was Garrett Morris was not a fan of his. So here we go, in a limo. In a station by Minimal Compact. Okay. Hey, Rob's here. How are you doing, Rob? He loves the stuff, see, he knows. How are you, Rob? Where are you today? Not much security for the stuff. So, who's seen Larry Cohen's The Ambulance with Eric Roberts? I'm trying to think. Yeah, Paul Sabrina's in here, and so is Mira somewhere, but you can't spot her apparently. And this is one of Rupert Grint's favourite films, if you ever needed to know. And apparently, the day the stuff opened in New York, there was a hurricane, and newspapers were not delivered. And then this meant no one saw the great reviews of the film that day, and that's blame for the film's poor performance. Yeah, only had a limited theatrical release. The budget is not on here. Oh no, there is. Just under 2 million. But it doesn't say how much it made. Just got in for work. Good. That's nice. I am fine. Watching the stuff. Great things. Oh, mysterious bird calls. It's George. I don't know.
Shooting pitches here.
Smile.
Ooh, this stuff looks gross. Right. Okay. Hey, Movie Mad is here. How are you? Never seen the stuff, but I do own it. Oh dear. Go and put it on quick. It's an hour and 26 minutes. But you might regret watching it. It's got some half-good practical effects. One of the best and fitting closing songs for me was from Excision with Tracy Lords. Okay. I did see, who was it? JT? Who reviewed that? JT reviewed that the other day, but I didn't watch it because I was going to watch the film first. Definitely a film that lived to its potential. Is that? Yeah, had me at Tracy Lords. Need to see some more of her work. So you get this stupid kid climbing on top of the truck to hide, and then people are coming all around it. So then hides in the tanker bit of the truck. What could happen next? Answers on a postcard. Behind again. There we go. Right. So apparently they have this fake factory. Well, half it's fake because they just pour it straight from the tankers into the tubs. But they have this other bit where they mix it up to make it look like they're actually doing something. Although a lot of this reminds me of Halloween 3 now, because they stay in the town where they make the stuff overnight in a motel. But they cut out the scene where they bang. I needed to team up with Tom Atkins for this. Because in a minute it gets a little bit weird. There's boxing on TV, it says. Right, I'm ahead of it now. Right, let me see this. Excision. I can't even pronounce it. Hang on, how do you spell it? AXC. There we go, 2012. Right. Movie Mad. I have a bad habit. Option 1 movie I've seen 20 times. Option 2 new movie. Option 1 seems to win. Option 1 seems to win. Yeah, that happens to me a lot. Oh, hang on, the song's playing.
Enough is never enough of the stuff. The stuff, the taste that makes you hungry for more. The stuff, the taste that delivers. Enough is never enough. Enough is never enough.
So yeah, he's gone to sleep with the telly on in the same motel from the Terminator, it looks like. And then yeah, they wake up. Here we go. So they wake up to an extra large pillow between them that's moving, and then stuff seeps out. So I don't know. And then Greg gets his face. And then he's crawling on the floor. Inside the French. Not Denzel. Okay, sorry. Not inside the prison one. Bank heist one. So then she opens a thing of petrol stuff, lights his face on fire. So now he's suffocating and now he's on fire. But now the stuff is burning off all over the floor. For some reason, it's blatantly obvious fire paste on the floor, and then he chucks it at the wall on fire. Then the henchman comes in from the toilet. They have a fight. And then the biggest practical effect comes up where the stuff expands 1,000 times and sucks him up the wall and on the roof, and then two obvious stand-ins. Stunt people are standing there while it's the same room they used for Freddy's Elm Street 1 with the blood, Johnny Depp's death. So he's sliding all up and down the wall and this stuff. Like, what? You could have picked a better name. Man Juice. There you go. The Man Juice is up the walls and on fire now. And it's hard to tell if it's actually dying or changing or anything. Because you can just see people spraying stuff on it to keep it alive. I haven't seen it inside since it came out. Definitely one of those soon to watch. I don't really want to watch again. I saw when it came out, Exorcism. Okay, I'll have to look for that. Hey, favorite Romero Dead film? Diary, of course. Dawn for the win. Day. I was going to watch Night of the Living Dead today, but I haven't got around to it. The real fifth Beatle here. He was handed his crown on of your horror YouTuber of the month. So how are you? Is it Mike? Day of the Dead is my favorite. Okay, which of the 5 cuts is your favorite, JT? I'll tell you one. So here we go. The tankers are now rolling out. They roll in the morning and then they seem to roll away empty from the pit where the stuff is. So something's missing. Oh, hang on. I've never seen any of the Dead films. I know Night of the Living Dead is public domain and is on YouTube. Yeah, it's on YouTube about 100 times. The main one the main one I've always seen. I think I've seen 2 different cuts of it. Yeah, I think. Oh, here we go. Now the trucks are coming back, or is it? They're going to where the pit is. For Dawn, I've seen the Italian cut. There you go. Yeah, different cuts for different countries. That's weird. Now, as I'm so lonely, I put the link in if you want to join me for the last half hour. I do love these shots at night where it's obvious there's a light shining up everywhere for them to see. But in reality, it's been pitch black. I don't know if it's going to show up here because the pit is now big and there's these lumps that come up and down. I don't know if it's going to show up on there. Night of the Living Dead is literally on every stream service imaginable. Dawn is on YouTube also. Yeah, some of them, it's like this is on several times on YouTube. I think it's blocked in some countries. Some Eastern European countries, it's blocked, so you can't watch it from those. And you just get a copyright claim, I guess. If you're not blocked from putting it on the whole film on YouTube, what's going to stop people doing it? Now, his big plan here is to have some explosions, but I don't know if he knew it even was a quarry that it was in. But he's brought along explosions anyway. So he's got some plastique that he's strapping to his boots. And then I don't know if that's the easiest way to carry it. Because when he does actually blow it up in a minute, all it does is create a dusting on top of the stuff, so it doesn't really stop them. The Day of the Dead launch streaming service. Okay, so isn't there there's a Day of the Dead TV series that came out, was it this year or last year? And then there was a Day of the Dead remake in the early 2000s. And then there's a few animated versions of the Dead films. And of course, there was it Night of the Living Dead, directed by Savini. I saw that in the cinemas in 1990. The only Criterion is Night of the Living Dead. There you go. I don't think I've got any fancy. Well, I got a couple of martial arts. I won off the Lockdown Stash competition. I think there were 88 films. There were 2 remakes a day. Both are terrible. Yeah. Are we going to discuss Return of the Living Dead 4 and 5 now? The remake is great, yeah. Got Tony Todd before he was just turning up for the paychecks, I guess. Be his victim. Yeah. I do enjoy that one. What about his the hell's Army of the Dead? We've only had the one prequel for that so far. We were supposed to have prequels, sequels, spin-offs, animated series, whole thing, and it's been 2 years. But Rave to the Grave is an awesome title. I think they're on YouTube for free. Oh yeah, so they start filling up this tanker with the stuff. But then they got this worst blue screen effect ever. We shall all be his victims soon enough. Yeah, what is it? 2 or 3 weeks for Candyman watch party. I'm still packing the Anchor Bay box set that was put out on DVD in 2000 or 2001. Oh, the Dead trilogy. Even back then, I guess that was before. Yeah, Land was that mid 2000s, and then he went Diary and Survival, wasn't it? Still haven't seen Army. Okay. Yeah, it's got a lot of unanswered questions in there, like stuff's mentioned but never followed up on. Yeah, I'm in no rush to see Pearl or Maxine after watching X. The only good bit of X was the crocodile scene and the TNA. Okay, hands up who knows how to drive a truck and can get in one and steal it. And rewatch and do a video of Tom. Honestly, I don't think it was anything amazing like Get Out and Us. Yeah, I've seen Get Out twice now and probably never watch it ever again. Or haven't seen Us and no, it was meh. Could wing it. Right, you're on the ice team. Yeah, that's a shame. I guess they went for the how long's that guy been sat in the truck? Here we go, because she scratches his face, which apparently is the most painful thing ever. He lies down in the road because he's in pain so much. And then he gets run over by the truck. Well, his legs get run over the truck and he gets cut in half. and then his head explodes. And then the stuff comes out of him, and then he's in pieces, shaking about. So your tweet. How close were you? Okay. Get Out was outrageous, Bruce. Oh, The Message, yeah. Did nothing for me. Army disappointed. Yeah, Army was a disappointment. It's 2.5 hours. And it's the best thing about it is the opening titles. X was awesome. Pearl is not released over here. And you can drive a lorry. Okay. Coach and Coach. I've talked about. There you go. Useful. Although I only drive automatic cars these days. I haven't driven a manual for a very long time, so trucks will be tricky. Yeah, I ignore most messages from me, but I watch movies for the entertainment. Black Christmas. Yeah, they destroyed the statue that was controlling the men, but they still burned the men alive. Yeah, does a horror film need to be over 2 hours? Especially a slasher. Oh, here we go. Someone, the digger. Is that like a JCB or just a plow? Mr. Plow. Because we need someone to rip a cash point off the wall. We know where to go. I'm so hungry for the stuff.
God, I'm so hungry. Come on, officer.
See, there's metaphors in this film.
Fake eating it. Officer, it's so good. I'm sure you like them, don't you? Oh, great.
The old Shatner two-handed slam to the head that knocks them instantly out. I heard from a few people. They actually said delivers on all fronts. Yeah, I did see. Who is that? I did see. Who's the guy with the beard? Christ. I can drive stick. Oh, here we go. Lowering the fucking tone again. Mr. Plow. That name again. That's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow. Why doesn't Batman dance anymore? You remember the Bat-2C? So, he's escaped the factory, and the first place he goes is a militia out in Georgia. But Paul Savino has all the best lines in this. All these soldiers just hiding in the grass. And the only reason he knows about the Georgians is because he was FBI and he was bugging them. So he knows all their information on how to get to them and how to. Colonel Spears up in the tower.
Who are you? Well, I once worked for a man named Hoover, and he once ordered me to put some tabs on an apartment that.
Oh, that's his blackmailing him there.
You land right about there. You're a trespasser.
Oh, you see, Colonel, you know, I only told you about the tape so I could get up there to see it. Is that it? You know that the whole country needs you.
Are there any militia in the UK? I've never heard of any stories, and we don't hear about them on the news. Oh, commies are putting fluoride in the drinking water. Oh, hang on, I've gone too far ahead. All right, so now he persuades the militia to help him because they have a radio station or 2 radio stations in Georgia.
Radio speeches a year ago last Thanksgiving.
You want to be a prophet. A product is being sold now. It's being consumed by tens of millions of people. And it contains a mind-affecting drug. And you and I...
Not the commies. The Red Menace. Right, so here we go. So now, seems to be in some sort of church with a lot of guns.
That's going to really be an honor, Colonel.
Why, no, that's why I asked you. After this mission, you can reward me in a suitable fashion.
Oh, Colonel, I think they're moving in on my lady.
Well, I wouldn't worry about that, son. You'll probably be a casualty.
Yes. Al did a review of that, didn't he? Dark Glass. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen Dark Glasses, but the poster looks like it's a rip-off of They Live. I know the Midnight Woodsman's done a review of Dark Glasses also, because he was doing his Argento series. Now, this is another bit weird. Because they bring the truck back, and it's like a redneck hick saying, "I've found this truck, I want a reward, let me come into the factory to get it." So he says yes. But all that's holding up the fence is it's just a chain link gate. You can just push it over with a foot. But then the guard gets suspicious and shoots the truck driver in the face. And then all the other army blokes come out and then shoot the security guard. And then he's pissing white stuff out of a load of holes, as it were. A remake of Convoy or Smoking the Bandit? Well, Convoy is an easy one, because is there anyone these days that's got personality that could play the bandit? Yes, commie bastards. Although, let's try and be nice to them, as one of them's got his finger on the trigger. Right, here we go. So now they've invaded the factory, but there's no one around. There's only a guard at the front, and everyone's committed suicide for some fucking reason. I saw Alden review, but had not to watch the spot. Yeah, that's why I haven't seen it yet. So I'm not sure if I'm going to watch it or not. After doing Argento August on my channel, nothing more than for Dark Glasses to be good. Yeah, that is something else I was going to work on. We do need another great Argento film. We could have one good Argento film, don't we? That'd be nice. That does sound reliable information.
What about Nam, sir?
We lost.
That's a line that's got to be heard.
No show of resistance.
They may not be armed, sir.
Doesn't matter if they are armed. There is no match for the American boy. We have never lost a war.
What about Nam, sir?
We lost that war at home, Sonny.
That is true. The American War was lost at home. And America has never lost a war. The yellow sons of bitches, but I don't know if he's calling them yellow because they're lying on the floor in yellow tracksuits, or because they're chickens. Why would they? Oh, damn, I missed it. There's supposed to be one guy that's still moving because, yeah, so she's all the white stuff has left the bodies, and now they're just dry husks. Even though the guy earlier left his body and left him fine. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's a guy moving in the background. They're all supposed to be dead with their tongues out, but then there's a blood going in the background. After Opera, 2 Years, and Trauma, the only Argento films I enjoy are Stendhal Syndrome and Mother's Tears. Ooh. Yeah, I think is it like Carpenter, where the 90s were not kind to them. Go Wolverines! Yeah, so the remake. Oh, here we go. There's the stuff. Here it comes in. This is where the practical effects get good. You know, this giant river of stuff coming in. It actually looks convincing when it's trying to attack them. But I think it's more by luck than, yeah, they're in miniature sets. And the bottom half, and then the top half is the other people in perspective as it is. But damn, what a run of consecutive films from Bird to the Crystal Plumage for opera. I haven't only dipped my toes in Giallo horror. Oh, there's more bad effects. Oh, it got on their feet then, and then explodes out the wall. Its consistency varies from liquid to solid throughout this film. Yeah, they just dropped off. Yeah, happens to a good. Yeah, Toby Hooper. What's he doing? Directing like a film called Crocodile in the 2000s. It's unfortunate. Yeah. So yeah, now they're going to fly down to Georgia, broadcast the situation. So if you knew someone on the radio who you knew was a militia nut job was saying, "Don't eat the Häagen-Dazs, it's full of mind-altering drugs," would you listen to them? Oh, where's your dad joke? Oh, there you go. I guess it was. No, I didn't miss it. Well, I wish I had now. Right, there we go. So yeah, so now they fly out in this private plane. But like, I guess you're wondering where Garrett Morris is. He's cracking the stuff, told you. See? There you go. Now there's talking about tossing and subbing. Okay. We're all friends here. It's all YouTube synergy. That's what we're for. There's more great lines from Paul Savino, who's having a hell of a great time with making this film. Just getting a taxi cab. And where did all these soldiers come from? They had one tiny plane that had 3 seats. There's about 50 soldiers.
What is this? World War III?
Let's get us to 4th and Main right away. No more of your liberal remarks.
There you go. Returning. Now there's favors being offered for subs. It's a horror tube fan. There you go. I don't know. I just couldn't see Paul Savino's sat in a taxi with a machine gun in the front seat. So yes, thank you. Right. So now, I guess there's a parade of taxis with people leaning out with machine guns, and no one's batting an eyelid. Yeah, so they're going to the radio station to broadcast. The best favors are discreet. Okay. What would you do for 1,000 subs? Some of the extras in this lineup. Oh, Serena's doing it again.
Pay the drivers. Issue a 10% tip. Get a cash receipt.
Right, so yeah, now they're in the militia run. It seems to be a normal radio station, the militia control. It's very odd. And you got tape-to-tape decks. Oh, sorry, reel-to-reel tape decks. Oh, no, I see. Always getting smut jokes on this channel. Right. Yes.
Chocolate chip chocolate. My hands are registered with the Midland Georgia Police as lethal weapons, and I eat them like breakfast.
I think Nos is after people sending in posters. Protected by cardboard envelopes, rolls. Probably the same I've done for what I do now. No doubt the search. So I use my horror use of the manpower to get to. Yeah, see? It's not about the subs until it is. Here we
They
go.
tried to get to me 3 or 4 times. They tried, but I just went out the hole.
But how did you find us?
Well, you got time for a long drawn out story?
Yeah, this is where it doesn't make any fucking sense. He was supposed to go to the FBI and get help, but he didn't. All right, let's have a look. Yeah, this stuff doesn't explain anything about how it works and controls people, and they seem to carry on their lives, but then they just keep eating stuff. But they're never explained if it just stays in you, if it leaves you, or what its end game is. Oh, come on. Yes, he's full of creamy white stuff. This could get racist in a minute. But we're all the same color inside. And more casual racism.
Million people. And advertising money, how much is that?
An extra 20,000 a minute, probably.
And if you want to throw away all that money, go
Oh,
right ahead.
here comes the special effect.
I will permit this colored man to speak.
But yeah, look, it starts off all right. His neck gets bigger. He's convulsing. But then his mouth gets wide. He throws his creamy white stuff at the woman, and then he dissolves into a puddle of black skin and white stuff. And that's your poster. Oh, there's the money shot. Right. PSA. Who hasn't? Oh, yes. Anyone who hasn't voted for YouTube of the month, check out the nominees video. Yes. What's the cash prize for this YouTuber of the month? Oh, our small tube channel. Yeah. We want that sweet, sweet sponsorship. And then he shoots the electric cable, even though it shows it's been not whole in the shot in widescreen. And then he electrocutes it, but some of it facials the woman. And then he electrocutes it, which sets it on fire. And then the stuff is on fire and getting tentacles. And then, no, it was stuck to her face a minute ago, but yeah, now it just shows him peeling off tiny bits. Oh, a briefcase. Oh, 100 grand in 20s and 50s. I'm guessing it's just handcuffed to some guy's arm. It'll be there probably on the weekend. Takes a week for processing. The film is right for parodying. Yeah. I was using technical terms, not blue movie terms. Oh, here you go.
Merchants have it on your shelves. Do not.
You hear this on the radio.
You happen to have a distributorship and you distribute this material. Close your doors. Make no more sales.
Now, if a member of your family is dependent on this product, get them to a hospital. And if you have this product in your home, cook it. I repeat, cook it.
And then suddenly everyone's burning everything about the stuff. And you got this weird shot of her looking at the camera. But yeah, and then they're burning the tubs, and even though they're under the mind control of the stuff, they suddenly snap out of it after a local radio broadcast. You know, all the supermarkets, all the businesses, all people possessed by the stuff. Oh, and then there you go. There's a McDonald's and a KFC, and they've blown up the stuff. Yeah, I fancy some KFC now. And then all the little models get blown up. So you get a briefcase and a 7-arm. Yeah, just put it on ice. For fuck's sake. I don't know the technical term for your foul films. Although, where's that Lisa Simpson stuff? Isn't the biggest metaphor for humanity as a whole? I don't know what it is. Yeah, see, got through. So we're back in Mr. Burns' office with the giant white polar bear, and then you got the. So here we go. So you got the revenge plot, which was an add-on because it was supposed to end with the broadcast of them burning the stuff as it is, but then they tack this ending on where he goes back to the president of the stuff company, and what's he going to do to him? CKFC made of pink slime rather than white slime. Allegedly, you can't say that in public. They'll sue you. It was all fake, that pink slime chicken nuggets or whatever it was. Okay, so yeah, now the president of the stuff company is now, and the president of the ice cream company that paid the guy in the beginning to go and sneak in and find out, are working together on the new stuff called The Taste. It's exactly the same bowl and just a different artwork. But it's not pure stuff. It's only 10% stuff and some yogurt. And they've tested it in a small town. Yeah, I know it's fake. Yeah, it's still a meme, a joke, and everything whenever people mention chicken nuggets. But where are the turkey Twizzlers? That's what I want to know. There must be a stash of them somewhere. So there you go, make them eat it. So this kid's just like in Return to Salem's Lot. Michael Moriarty's got another kid on his hands that he just goes around with. Now his parents are dead. And then somehow they got a box of stuff. And he's going to make them eat it. But I don't know how it's going to do it, I think, because all it is going to make them want to eat more stuff. They'll still be presidents of their company. And he still got paid up front anyway.
Eat this.
Eat!
How much of it?
You eat as much of it as I want to eat until I tell you to stop. It's coming out of your eyeball.
How did this not get a sequel? Eat it. Just eat it. The first bite, he rather enjoys it.
Are you eating it? Or is it eating you?
Cut to a lot of empty cups. And for some reason, sirens approaching. Well, creamy goodness. Sold. Write that up. Give me a script on Monday. Are the police going to arrest them? I don't know. Remake of this and Brain Dead recall. Yeah. They'd only ruin it with CGI. And then here we go. Yeah. They got back alley stuff salesman. No. Thumbs up are getting tossed around all over the place tonight. Oh, it's already finished on there. Yeah, there you go. See, they'd probably say, "Oh yeah, we'll use nothing but practical effects." I'll say, "Fuck it, CGI's cheaper." Oh, freeze frame. A Larry Cohen film. Wow, let's see who's in this. Anyone I recognize. Let's see. Sometimes you get a second assistant director that went on to do stuff. Swingman, Larry Justice, He swings both ways, I'm guessing. I don't know. Apprentice editor. Oh, all the editors had a Leibowitz as a surname. I'm guessing it's a family affair. And apprentice sound ed. Interns. Stunt coordinator. Choreographer. Oh, there was a dancer. Oh, come on. Man juice again. I told you yogurt. I spilled yogurt all over my lap. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, like they did with the thing. Yeah, we've got all these practical effects. Look how wonderful they are. Looks shit. Let's put some CGI over the top. That'll do it. Oh, there we go. We got the joke. So, music written, composed, and produced by Richard Seaman. Dick Seaman, really? Fuck. Modern remake of the Not So Toxic Avenger. Isn't there another one out soon? I think, yeah. Aren't they remaking that with the guy from Elf? Yeah, damn. Game of Thrones and Endgame. The wee fella. What a shame these. Yeah, apparently, if they'd have finished the effects, it wouldn't have looked so shit. Special guest stars. Here we go. Abe Vigoda, I forgot about him. They got the Where's the Beef Woman? Because I heard that so many times, but I still don't know what that's a joke for. I know it was an advert in the 80s, but who provided? There you go. Dick Seaman did the Stuff Warehouse. There you go. Oh, there you go. There was an after credit scene. Enough is never enough. Yeah, I walked into that one. Yeah. Stop making jokes. I'm going to have to make this an 18 plus after the fact now. Dick Seaman, yeah. You can check it yourself. It's on the titles. Mutilator 2 soon. Okay. Will it be like the Slumber Party Massacre sequel, remake, whatever it was, what we got recently? I just screamed myself back now. A quote from sounds familiar though. I'm sure it's generally yeah. Right, well, that was The Stuff from 1985. Like I said, it's free on YouTube. It is worth the watch for how crazy it is and how quick it is. It's like 6 minutes in and it's off. The whole story, investigation and everything. Anyway, thanks for everyone. I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm back. What was it? Sunday morning with Nightmare Before Christmas, and then Sam Furstenberg in the evening. There you go. So what was it? Oh, Chalk. I saw Chalk. Where's the Beef is commercial coverage? From Wendy's. Ah, there you go. Oh, yeah, because it was a joke. You know, now that rings a bell. Thank you. I'm just getting nothing but same writer and director as the original Witcher, who I love for its great kills and effects. Apparently, two of the actors from the original were telling, but they're different characters. Ain't that always the same? All right. I've got nothing planned for Saturday yet, but maybe something if I can find someone. Anyway, thanks for everyone. DVD and Film Blog, JT, Nos, and who else was here? Everyone else. Al for his lunch break. Dr. Impossible as usual. So yeah, everyone have a good night. Yes, have a good night. I think I had Chalk at some point. I need to watch it or find it. Yeah. Thanks for that, DVD and Film Blog. Good night to you. And to all a good night.